Yeah, no. No, it's only a couple of weeks, isn't it? Yeah. No, don't worry about it, mate. Yeah, no, just have a good time. Have a good time in America, it's fine, dude. Don't worry about it, mate. Well, what? No, of course I won't do the Palantir without you. I can't, can I? I need a co-host. Replace you? Are you kidding? No one could replace you, Tom. Look, don't worry about it, mate. There's no way I can replace you. Yeah, just go and have a good couple of weeks here, and we can come back and we'll just get on with it, pick it up. No, I won't replace you. Of course not, mate. Alright, I'll see you later, buddy. Alright, have a good trip. Bye. Replace him. Replace him? Welcome to Strategy Battle Games to my GBHL YouTube video. You're here with your host GBHL Damian and...
Not quite GBHL.
Nah, it's Mr. Kieran Street and we are here for the Palantir. What are you doing?
Palantir.
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 Yes, it's round.
Yeah, round.
No. I guess start from the top and go round.
Round.
No, you're not doing it right.
This one counts around, does it?
No, it's not. It's just round. No. This isn't working here.
We'll be right back.
Welcome, Mr. Super Gamers, to another Mr. Super Gamers YouTube video. You're here with your channel host, Sam. I'm introducing my video. It's a Miss Sussex video, yeah?
No, it's our video. We're doing the Palantir. It's a GBHL video.
That's not what you said. You said come here, do a Miss Sussex video.
No, I said come here and do a video.
Oh, I thought that was a Miss Sussex video.
No, Tom, he's not here. I thought you could be,
Exactly. Tom's not here. Why Tom's not here?
No, not Seacombe. Harrison.
Oh.
You're meant to be here and, be charming and stuff.
Oh.
No, this isn't going to work, so...
No.
Whatever.
Welcome to Strategy Battle Games to my GBHL YouTube video. You're here with host GBHL Damian and we're here with another episode of the Palantir, and this week I am joined by my guest host.
Not GBHL, David. David Whittaker from the T-Tests.
David Whittaker, you alright?
No.
Good?
It's just, no, really good, yeah.
Okay. You alright?
Yeah.
Okay. You just zoom a bit.
Bit.
Just got
I just feel like, I know it's just a camera, but I feel like it's like so many people.
You just got to talk to the camera. Can you not just talk about...
You know what I was going to say is, about army this building.
It's not about that.
No,
it's just we've got the comments to go through.
Comments. What comments? Who said what?
I don't think this is...
Comment review?
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't think
If I'm honest, I don't know, right? Probably not. I'm not kind of first. I'm not.
I think you should probably leave.
It's probably the best. I'm going to be sick.
Welcome to Strategy Battle Games to my GBHL YouTube video. You're here with host GBHL Damian and Alistair's here. Woo! Absolutely very exciting. And we are here for
Speak Friend and Questions.
No.
Are we not?
No, we're not. Speak Friend and Questions.
Which one's that?
Which one is that? It's the one with...
Speak Friend and Questions, the one that I wanted to be. Is that not you?
No, that's not. It's the...
But people always ask you questions like...
It's a different thing.
Bit awkward now.
You should go there.
I'm off to America.
Welcome to Strategy Battle Games to my GBHL YouTube video. You're here with your host GBHL Damian, and this is... Let's go. from Strategy Battle Games to another GBHL YouTube video. You're here with your host, GBHL Damian.
And GBHL Tom.
And this is episode 20 of
The Palantir.
Oh yes, we're back!
We're back!
We're back!
For 20.
For number 20, you're back.
I'm back.
Back from the States.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my god, you're back again.
I know.
Like the Backstreet Boys would say.
Yeah. It's been a long time since there's been a Palantir up as well.
It has been 3 weeks. No
Yeah.
Palantir.
Yeah, you didn't try to replace me.
Replace you? No, he didn't try to replace you.
Yeah.
Bunch of cretins.
Good.
No one
Good.
can replace you.
No, of course not.
Without you, we wouldn't be able. We wouldn't be able to.
Well, we wouldn't be able to chink mugs, would we?
No, exactly. Yeah,
That'd be difficult.
And then if you weren't here, there wouldn't be. Well. You couldn't replace you.
I know.
So much. Can't
Good.
replace you. But no, we are back.
Yeah.
Back on the Tuesday night. Back
Yes.
to our regular slot, and hopefully, I think we're kind of back.
Well, it's
regularly.
Tuesday night for us.
Yeah, Tuesday night for us, not for you. Friday
Yes.
for you, I imagine.
Yes.
So
whatever
yes.
day of the week you choose to watch the Palantir.
Yes, other days are available.
Yes.
Did you have a lovely time in the States?
I did have a very nice
What were you
time.
doing?
I was working.
Working.
Yes.
Oh.
I was in San Francisco, and Silicon Valley. I went past Facebook's headquarters.
I know.
I was doing hurricane stuff there for a week.
They actually have a lot of trouble. I know San Fran had trouble with the mega shark not long ago when it comes out and it attacks the Golden Gate Bridge.
Right.
So is that the sort of thing you're?
The Golden Gate Bridge was nice, but no mega sharks.
No, well I think they've done it up since.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the sort of thing you're modelling against, I mean.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
giant
exactly.
octopus. Of course.
Yeah, that as well. And then I went to I went to LA for the weekend.
Is it?
Yeah, to visit a colleague's brother. So I've been in the Hollywood Hills,
Oh,
which was cool.
cool.
The Hollywood sign isn't actually on Mount Hollywood, it's on the adjacent one.
Is it?
Yes. So I climbed up Mount Hollywood and looked across.
That should have been your trivia question for this week. Is that your only interesting piece of information?
Ever, yes.
Ever.
And then I went to Miami to give a client presentation all day.
Did you party in the city till the break of dawn, all night in the city till the break of dawn? That can't be it. Do you remember the Will Smith hit Miami?
No.
Party on the streets till the break of dawn,
Oh, a little
all
bit.
night on the party till the
Because
break of dawn.
your version of it's so
I'm going to
Good.
Miami. We're doing all the 90s hits.
yeah,
today.
oh, yeah, great.
I'm loving this. I'd like to tune in for some good SVG content.
Yeah, no, I went to the client meeting and then went to the airport from that.
You didn't party in the city.
I went to a Walmart in Miami.
You know how to live.
Picked up some peanut butter
Yeah,
M&Ms.
brilliant. Go to America. Go to a Walmart. Come home. Job done.
No, I've been to a Walmart.
Did you get a Twinkie?
before. No.
Oh, yeah, Twinkie.
What's a Twinkie?
What's a Twinkie? You serious? They're amazing, but they're not amazing. They're horrendous, but they're so good. It's like a sponge thing with white cream in the middle.
Okay.
And the people say that they're the only thing that would survive a nuclear apocalypse. Them and cockroaches.
Would they go well with tea?
Yeah.
Talking of tea,
Yes.
should we do tea?
Yes. So
What
what are we
segue?
doing? Yeah, that's good.
Well, actually, last time out it was a special tea toast.
Last time, like Matt's,
No,
because Matt
Then
passed
Matt
it on to
passed it on
Shadow
to Shadow
and
and
Flame.
Flame.
Yeah, absolutely.
and Dave Fredericks from Shadow and Flame stepped up to the mark and tried to outdo Matt Davis.
And how? It was
Yeah.
spectacular.
It was brilliant.
Yeah. If you haven't seen it, we suggest you go check it out on the Shadow and Flame YouTube channel.
Yes.
It was their tea toast. And did you see it coming?
No.
I didn't. Like, there's a twist. It's the first tea toast with a twist.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, kudos to Dave, because
Yeah.
like, I was like, oh, this is interesting.
I
what he's
thought-
doing. And
I
then
thought-
at the end, I was like, no way. Brilliant stuff.
I thought he was going down the path of soldiers to start with.
Maybe, yeah. But no, you have to watch
Blew
it.
our minds,
Not gonna spoil it.
No.
But it's like the end of The Usual Suspects. You know, it's that kind of twist level.
What is Fight Club?
Yeah, it's up there. The Sixth
Yeah.
Sense. He's dead. Spoilers. But yeah. So well, thank you, Kevin, Dave. Largely Dave, I think,
Yes.
on the actual doing it.
Kev's
But-
piece of toast was there.
Yes, it was indeed. Too much butter for his
Yes.
taste, apparently. So go and check it out on the Shadow and Flame YouTube channel.
Yes.
And they passed it to
Randy Blood.
Randy Blood, Bill Fernie from the One Ring. So
Yeah.
Randy, here's to you.
Yeah.
He of what's it called, Painting Middle Earth blog, isn't it? Yeah, amazing
Yeah.
blog. He's really, really good painter.
Yeah.
So it's on him. Only one potential problem with this. I'm not sure he watches the Palantir. I know, Tom. there are some people out there.
Yes.
So maybe he does, but he's not particularly a commenter or anything.
No.
So hopefully he'll watch it and Shadow and Flames tipped it off and he'll pass it on to someone.
Yes.
But we'll have to wait and see till next
If not,
week.
it defaults to GBHL, James or Jamie.
Ah, is that what we're going to do?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Fair enough.
So then we've got 2 defaults in us.
Yeah.
After that.
Cool. So yes, indeed, there you go, and may you all enjoy your tea. What's your mug this week?
My mug is the big one again because I was thirsty.
Well, I'm not going to lie, it's already happened. We have run out of mugs.
No, I've not.
Have we not?
I've got the new one.
You've got a new mug?
I was going to bring it. I had it in my bag this morning, but
Brilliant.
then I decided my bag was too full because I wanted to put my lunch in there, and I took it out of the bag to bring next week.
Well, that's good. I mean, you've done so much for the channel over the last 3 weeks. So it's good that you couldn't carry a mug.
I carry you every week.
Hey! Boom! Oh, it's good.
That wasn't even planned.
Did you see? I don't know if you happened to notice an unofficial rip-off of us called the Palantir that was on air,
No.
but Alistair actually said he did his own little mug review, and at the end I said thanks for bringing your mug. He said thanks for showing your mugs every week. Mug,
Yeah.
quite good I thought.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It is. So there may be a new mug in your future, but I have my my famous Jurassic Park mug again. Famous in this house because it holds a lot of tea.
Yes.
So there we go.
Because it's got Jurassic Park on it.
Someone did it. Did you see the photo? Someone put up. Who was it? Someone put up a photo of a Lost World Jurassic Park mug.
Oh yes, I did.
With
yes, with the Thranduil in the front.
I was like, well, the mole's alright.
Yeah.
That is amazing. So yeah, spread the word. Jurassic Park for the win. And someone actually said, I think was it Josh Triffett, jumping ahead a bit. They asked if people can send in mugs for the Tito's.
If you really
I don't
want
know,
to.
maybe.
Make sure they're whole when they arrive. If they do, I mean, we don't just want fractured porcelain.
If I'm brutally honest, I haven't got a lot more space. Did you see the new cupboards? Did you see the things have changed downstairs in the kitchen?
I just made the 2.
Yeah, but didn't you get a cup out?
Yeah.
Glasses have moved, man. Big changes. Big changes since you've been
I noticed.
Yeah. But yes, you might be able to send us mugs. Do you want to give them your home address?
So I can then forget to bring them over to you.
Just so that my home address isn't on the internet, maybe.
Give them my work address.
But yeah, maybe, I don't know. Has anyone else ever sent us anything?
No.
No?
A little bit.
A little bit. This is good.
Yeah.
This has been a long time coming.
Yeah, because I went away. It was because we filmed it a day early because I was going away. We had to.
We, about probably 4 weeks ago on the Palantir, Billy Fitzmaurice said, could you do a musical segment or something? Oh, it's because your t-shirt.
Yes.
That said, we'll play
Piano
for
for
food.
Yes.
And Tom whacked out his little
What's his little
keyboard. Little keyboard and GarageBand, and he did a little bit of Lord of the Rings music.
Yes.
And it impressed Billy, and he said, true to his word, he'd send us food. And unfortunately, we did record on the Monday, but the Tuesday, the day after, this arrived.
To be unboxed.
Yeah, from Billy. So, I really, really hope it's not a puppy.
It's been in there.
For like 3.5 weeks. But, yeah.
Yep.
This is it.
Yep.
Live food unboxing. Again, I also hope it's not, steak or anything. 'Cause
Yeah.
that would have got a bit much.
Yeah.
Any guesses? What do you think it is, viewers?
It's not in the title.
No, this isn't in the title. Unfortunately, we can't hear you. We think we know what this is,
Yeah.
based on our conversations
Yes.
over the last.
I hope there's enough
Few
of
months.
them to make up for.
We hope that there might
Conversations.
be 1,475 in here.
You could be your responsible spiel.
Oh yeah, if you're not of knife wielding age, I don't know, use scissors. I mean, you're not going to get sent a box of food by Billy, are you? It's not a risk. Oh my god, it smells beautiful than I imagined. I wasn't. Wow. Wow. Are you ready for this? It is a box of Freddos. I mean, that's more Freddos than I was
They're
dreaming
coming
of.
out.
Oh,
So
God,
many they're coming out.
Freddos everywhere.
They've changed the packaging since we were
Yeah.
younger.
Oh, there goes one. This is, how many have we got? 60 Freddos! 60! That's only 1,415 to go
Yeah, I know.
before we can sell them and buy some out. This is amazing.
Yes.
Thanks, Billy.
Thank you, Billy.
We should do more stuff for food. I think it's only right. I'm gonna have one. We're gonna tuck in
Oh, we should touch on, okay.
because it's only
Because
polite.
we've not had dinner.
No.
This
Emma,
is
what's
essential.
Emma up to? She's downstairs. Better be cooking. Oh.
When we're fat on the next episode of the Palantir, you know it's because we've gone through all 60.
Fatter.
Fatter, yeah.
I honestly think this tastes better than dairy milk, which, considering it is dairy milk, confusing. It's the fact it's in the shape of a frog. And now 25p on it. I remember when these were 10p.
Yeah, they were 10p.
10p these used to be once upon a time. 25p now.
I thought back in your day it was tuppence to it, mate.
Hey.
There you go. Good content.
It's going to be a new segment where every week we eat a Freddo. Thank you, Billy.
We should eat it before we drink most of our tea.
That is amazing, genuinely, mate. Cheers for that. That's very, very kind of you. I do love a Freddo. So well done. I don't know what we're going to do with the other 58. Like, do we just gorge ourselves on them in one glorious froggy chocolate night? So yeah, cheers, Billy. You are a star, mate.
Yeah.
He was also my partner.
He was.
Which I hadn't done that, but yeah, while you were away, you left
Yeah.
me. I had to find someone
You had
else.
to find a doubles partner.
And
He
yeah,
bribed you with Freddos.
he did, and it worked. And we went off with our army of 4, fluff-tastic. We did alright. We had a really good weekend. And he's currently top of the league.
He is.
Well done, Billy.
I put him there.
Well, you mean literally, because you put it into the
Yeah.
spreadsheet. Not that you taught him anything, you just, I literally put him at the top. Yeah.
Yeah, I should actually talk about that spreadsheet.
Oh, please.
Yeah.
You talk about good content, spreadsheets.
Yeah. If you've not seen it, the Great British Hobbit League rankings are on the pinned post on the Great British Hobbit League Facebook page. There's also a little bit there on lifetime points, so everyone can have a look at how many points they've got across all the tournaments and their average, and also kind of a Hall of Fame where anyone who's come first, second or third, or won a most sporting or won a best painted army
Cool.
is in a list as well.
You love a spreadsheet, don't you?
Yes.
You love a spreadsheet.
Yes.
You should see the spreadsheet for the SBG magazine. Oof. I
Colours
don't remotely
everywhere.
understand. Every month Tom sends me a nice little update, little picture of it saying where everything is, and I go, okay. I've never understood it once.
But going back to the music, what was your thought on that?
I thought you performed very well on that GarageBand segment, and we did tease them
Yes.
because on the last time before you left, we said the musical segment was so very popular that we would revisit it.
Yes.
If not, make it a regular feature, depending on the week.
Depending on whether there's a backlash.
Yeah, depending on the violent backlash. But I mean, the amount of content between the mug review, the Freddo review, and the musical segment, there's a lot to love in this programme.
There's a lot to skip fast forward through before you get to hobby chat.
But you're the one who put this in. I thought this would make a nice like epilogue to the episode.
Yeah.
But
You're
yes,
going to do it as an epilogue.
I don't know. We should have chatted about it really.
Yeah.
But we did say there was going to be a musical segment, and last time we couldn't do it because we recorded the Palantir so late. Emma was in bed and would have kicked right off.
Yes.
However, this week Emma's not in bed. She's downstairs, so she'll probably kick right off from downstairs. But Tom, what do we have for them?
We have the keyboard. It plays notes.
This is brilliant. Look, we haven't got a keyboard. So yes, by request, the particular number was requested by a viewer. So here we go on our
particular number.
On our inaugural and almost certainly last musical segment. Bumblebee. Home is behind the wall ahead, and there are many paths to tread through shadow to the edge of night, until the stars are aligned. Mist and shadow, cloud and shade, all shall fade, Boom.
Boom.
It'll be available to buy on iTunes for £1.89. There we go. Musical segment. Musical segment. We need jingle bits. Margaret review.
Yeah.
Fredo eating. Musical segment.
What can you do? Yeah, but that's a bit lame. It's not like the Palantir.
Yeah, I mean, I thought we might put a transition over that. That
Oh.
wouldn't actually be it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Okay.
probably not. So,
Probably
what
just
did we
gonna
talk
be
about in the last issue?
I don't know what the issue. You've got my disease.
Yeah, last episode.
It was a long time ago.
It was the profiles mainly. We talked about some tournaments, upcoming tournaments, and we were talking about the profiles that needed updating.
Oh yes, we did.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
And thankfully, loads of you got involved. So thank you very much.
Yep.
Lots of comments from people, particularly I think because it's been a couple of weeks. So there was people keep a few late comments like cropping up in
Trickling
second
through.
week and so forth. So what do people have to say?
I don't know. What do they have to say?
Oh, you got the notes.
The cheat sheet. So we talked about the fellowship, didn't we? What we update about them.
Yeah.
And Ian Marley agreed with improving them.
Yes.
He doesn't think it should have the same synergy as Thorin's company though.
Yeah,
they're
we were saying that they
independent
needed better
races.
synergy.
Yeah.
Weren't we? That the hobbits would do more and that they'd have more combined rules.
Yeah. Yeah. But they thought like Legolas and Gimli should get some synergy together as opposed to a full company synergy.
Yes. He wanted the synergy to come from the relationships that the Fellowship built.
Yeah.
So Frodo and I think one of his points was that Frodo and Sam shouldn't really get anything from the others because they spend most of the story off on their own. That sort of thing.
Yeah. So he said Leggy and Gimli get +1 attack if the other kills a model. It must be that turn.
Yeah, it was that turn. It was to, and he said you could cheese it up with heroic combats.
Yeah.
So somehow you could, if they both called a heroic combat, and then
Leggy
Leggy killed
won one.
first,
Yeah.
you could then do the other heroic combat.
4 attack Gimli.
At which point Gimli gets 4 attacks, kills one,
and
and
then
then go back to Legolas's combat.
It's 3
He
attack.
gets an
Legolas,
extra
yeah.
one, and so on and so forth. That could be quite fun. That was good.
And Boromir getting +1 defence if he's close to marrying Pippin.
I think it was for each. So it was like
+1 each.
So he could go up to
he's like
defence
the
8.
King's champion.
But I remember him saying he couldn't shield. I think.
Okay.
So it was meant to be his kind of last desperate stand
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
I think he also suggested that Gandalf would have like a 12-inch standfast for the Fellowship.
Okay.
It would affect heroes.
That makes sense as well.
So
But
yeah,
I think they if they've got Frodo in there, they pass all courage tests anyway. I think.
oh, they do, don't they? Yeah.
I think that's a little warband special.
You're right.
Yeah. Any others on?
Larry wrote a few things, I'm sure, about
Yes.
improving the Fellowship, didn't he?
Yes.
He was quite happy with Legolas having fight 7.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that was one of the things we came up saying that, as I am, I think, but
What
saying
talk
that-
of the stat creep?
yeah, but I think you can argue it with Azog and Bold, but Legolas, your average he used the example that your average dwarf captain is fight 5, Gimli's fight 6, your average man captain's fight 4, Boromir's fight 6, your average elf captain's fight 6, Legolas should be fight 7.
Right.
I
I
think
really
that
like.
makes
Yeah, I really like Jamie's idea of redoing it to 12. then you've got a bit more scope for variation.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's enough in there. I think some of them are a bit off, like, but it doesn't strike me as that
the major one who's off.
Well, maybe Aragorn. Yeah. No. Maybe Aragorn deserves to be 7, but it doesn't. It's only in the films, I think, that Aragorn should naturally be a better fighter than Legolas. So I don't necessarily think he should be. Maybe he should be fight 7, but should Aragorn, the best male man warrior, be as good as Glorfindel?
No, but everyone says bump Glorfindel up to 8 now.
Yeah, I suppose it's
a result.
Many people complained.
No. And we talked about Azog and Bol being fight 7, and David Whittaker kind of agreed on it represents their bulk as opposed to
which I
necessarily their fighting.
Their kind of fighting ability.
I mean, they gave Legolas a really good fight. Bol didn't.
Yeah. That's why Cave Troll's fight 6. Not because he's really good with a sword. It's because he's like devastating.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't have a huge problem with that.
No. So yeah, are you wearing a t-shirt?
I'm not wearing it. This is all exploded.
Yeah.
Was this a? It was in the last Palantir, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The first guy come on. I was like, what? The amount. If you go back through all the videos of the last 3 weeks, the amount of comments and things about hashtag t-shirt and on my hobby review, on my basing review that Emma was filming, she was like, he's wearing a t-shirt. And Jamie, I believe, he went through the Palantir. I got a private message from him. He'd gone through the Palantirs and then listed the episodes in which I wear a
t-shirt.
And I think there's only 3 out of 20 where I wear a t-shirt. But then he went, he was like, NB, in one you're wearing a Christmas jumper, so we can't tell what you've got underneath. I assume it's a shirt. But yeah.
Yeah, because 19 Mark F91 said, did
he started it? It's his fault.
He said that your shirts are a breath of fresh air. Well, as if taking a hair from Galadriel's hair.
Yeah, I think he said they was beautiful or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
But, yes, thank you. You're trying to save yourself, and it's working. Flattery will get you over.
Yes.
But yeah, I have I've done a few videos in t-shirts.
Yes.
The Lord of the Rings campaign was going out on Saturdays. I was wearing a t-shirt that day. Yeah. So that's bumping my ratio up because there's a lot of videos from that day. But
that was deliberate, was it?
Yeah, I was like, oh, I need to counter this.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that was all filmed before this whole t-shirt gate kicked off. I think.
Now, another thing we did in the last we talked about last time. Well, not talked about. We introduced another new segment.
That's what we do. We just make stuff.
Now the films are finished. We just need to fill filler. Put lots of filler into the content to. And make sure it's still the same length. Yeah.
Like us and Frodo's.
So you asked a question and I asked a question in our trivia section.
Trivia section. We did indeed.
Now, do you want to go first?
I can do. I would like to thank the viewers of the Palantir, who are clearly a very honest bunch. And we said there's no point googling it because then everyone will find out. And no one googled it. And I can tell no one googled it because no one got it right.
Yeah.
But yes, my question was who or what was Stibber? And no one got it, but who were the closest? There were a couple of close guesses.
I don't know.
They're on there. Dr. Dan, I'm sure, was on there. There. Under trivia.
Oh, yes.
Dr. Dan said it was a pony and Lonely Brick said it was a horse. They are the closest guesses because...
they're not specific enough.
They're not specific enough. It was the pony that Theoden lends to Merry to ride to the Pelennor.
Yes.
I believe. Or possibly to ride to Dunharrow. Yeah, it's the one because he rides from Edoras because he doesn't give him a pony to ride to Pelennor, does he?
Massive bonus points if you know what Merry's pony is from Tom Bombadil. Or the Bree one.
Oh.
I don't know the name, I'm just throwing it out there.
Right.
But if no one knew what...
Yeah. Well, I've tried to explain this to Tom, and you're going to see this when we get to his question.
No.
He doesn't understand what a trivia question is because you have to know the answer.
I do know the answer.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was mine. I guess it was a good one.
Yeah.
But well done for everyone for jumping in. But there were a few horse and pony related guesses. Yes. So now we move to Tom's question.
Yes, which was, name all the models with 3 attacks in the game that don't have 2 might, and they're heroes.
Or 3 wounds.
Don't have 3 might, sorry.
Wasn't it all 3 wounds?
Or 3 wounds, yes. Yes.
Doesn't remember his question. It's terrible.
So,
So Tom,
yes.
what's the answer?
No.
You don't know.
I do, I've got it written down.
You have the answers that people submitted.
Yeah,
written
they're all
down.
the answers.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so
We're
Tom,
back from dinner.
Yeah, we've had dinner. Hey. We are.
If you're
full
wondering
of food.
why that cut was so seamless.
Well, it
I put
probably
my
would have
jumper
been
on.
pretty. It probably would have been pretty seamless if you hadn't gone. We're back from dinner.
And
People are
jumper on.
people are normally painting at this point. They won't see the kind
Okay,
of jump
sorry.
cut. They won't see if we suddenly go and that sort of thing. So Tom,
Damian.
who are the heroes in the game who have 3 attacks but
Yep.
do not have 3 wounds or 3 might?
Okay, so we got a lot of answers here, so thank you very much for getting involved. I'm going to go through the answers that were provided and say whether they're right or wrong.
Okay.
So, first up we have Gloin. Thoughts?
Correct.
Yes.
The original one.
It is correct.
But not correct in the Champion of Erebor because he gets 3 might.
Good call.
Thank you.
Both Dwalins, correct or not?
No, for the same reason. He gets 3 might in Champions of Erebor.
Good. Dory. Both Dories.
Yeah. Yeah.
Correct. Dragon Knight.
Don't know.
Easterling Dragon Knight.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really use him. He might have 3 might, he could have 2 attacks. He's only got 2 wounds.
These 3 attacks.
Then yes,
He's
correct.
Cave Drakes.
Okay, Jack, because you did say model, didn't you?
Yeah,
You didn't clarify.
Well, I think I'd meant to say heroes, and I think I'd meant to be, specifically 3 wounds or greater, but Cave Drake is correct with what I actually said.
Because you were just making up your question
Yes.
as you win.
Yes.
It was full of holes.
Cave Drake is correct.
But is stricken from the record. Because it was meant to be heroes.
Yes. Maher.
Cave Drake is a hero, isn't he?
Is it?
Yeah, Cave Drake's a hero.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's
Back on the record.
back on the record.
Good. Maher?
Maher.
Yeah. Yeah.
Correct. Legolas, Prince of Mirkwood.
No.
No, 3 might.
3 wounds.
Yeah.
Categorically.
No, not 3 wounds. 2 wounds.
Prince of Mirkwood?
Yeah.
Isn't that new one?
Yeah, he's 3-2. But 3
Oh, he's still got 2 wounds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sharon.
I don't know. Probably correct.
It's
So he's got
correct.
3 attacks.
Yeah. Only 1 might. The Thorin's Company dwarf with the stick. Both versions. Thank you for that comment.
I think that might have been Larry. We haven't got written down who did this.
No.
The Thorin's Company dwarf with the stick. That's Oin or Norrie, surely.
Yeah, and the answer's no.
The answer's no to both. Norrie's only got 2
No.
attacks. Oin's only got
Oh,
1.
yeah,
They
yeah.
must mean Norrie.
Yeah.
He's one of the forgettable ones.
Yeah. Both Boromirs.
No.
No, he's got
Because
3 wins.
he's got plenty of might as well.
No, well, it said 3.
Yeah,
I didn't say at least.
Under, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that was Stibber. Who's Stibber?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like, do you mean Stibby? No, Stibber. There was no margin for error.
Okay. We have a very clever answer here. The next one. Which king with that 3 attack hat? I love
The 3
that
attack
answer.
hat. Yeah. But presumably then not on a horse, or you're not counting
Yeah.
horses. The 3 attack hat on foot.
Yeah, so we'll give you half marks for that one. That's, a good
That's
answer.
allowed in, is it?
Yeah.
The 3 attack hat.
Yeah. And then the next one is King's Champion.
Yeah.
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 I'm guessing.
No, yeah, he is. And then Hunter Orc Captains.
No, they have 2 attacks.
But they go up to 3 with their special rule. So that's another
Is that all?
That's another half
What does
mark
Harrison
one.
say?
half.
That's half.
Yeah, like the Witch King with his hat on.
Which king
Or
with
the
hat
Crown of
has
Mold.
3 attacks?
Yes.
Hunter or Captain doesn't have
He
3
gets
attacks.
a bonus
Yeah.
attack, yeah.
Well, let's
Because
put-
then you could
let's
get into
put
the
that
realm
to
of
the committee.
any 2 attack hero with
On
a horse
Yeah, so-
charging.
Yeah, so this is why your
Yes.
question was ridiculous.
Alright. Arathorn.
Don't know, 3 might? 3
Yeah,
might,
I think he's got 3 might. Mimic. which like the Gabe Drake sneaks in there.
Sneaks in. That was
And it's might be without the grumpy upgrade. Well, yes, correct. Without the grumpy
I
upgrade.
think that was another one from Larry. Wasn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah, 3 attacks without the grumpy upgrade.
And the Great Beast of Gorgoroth.
Yeah, again.
Yeah. So, and finally Dalamir, who is essentially like a Sharon. So
No idea.
yes,
Yeah.
correct.
Cool.
So well done, everybody.
So did they miss any?
No.
No one missed any.
No.
So between you got them all.
Yes.
Woo! Well done. Good community effort. So if you got all of them, and the correct what were the correct answers you were after?
It was Gloin, Dwalin, both Dories, so the champion of Erebor and the normal one, Thorin's Company one. Dragon Knight, Cave Drakes, Maher, Hasharin, half mark for Witch King with his hat on. Did I say Mordor Troll Chieftain, or did I miss that out on
Missed
the way
it
down?
out.
Well, he's correct. No, he's not. He's got 3 wounds. He's not correct.
I've got 3 more as well.
2 might. King's Champion, Hunter Rock Captain, Mimic, Great Beast, and Dalamir.
There you go.
Yeah.
Interesting stuff. If you got all of them right,
Yeah.
have a Freddo.
Yeah.
Not one of ours. You have to go and buy it, but 25.
25p.
Get 4 for £1. Get 1475 for the price of smell.
Yeah. I'm glad you know your 295 times table.
I know one element of my 295 times table. 25 times 295.
Yeah.
Do it like that.
Boom. Cool, so yeah, thanks for that. So, trivia question for this week.
Indeed.
Damian.
My trivia question for this week is going to be, and remember, maybe we need to say the rules every week. Don't go and Google it.
Yeah.
You win no friends with Googling. Is how many
Or
children...
Yahoo, or there are other
Yeah, other search engines are
available.
How many children did Aragorn and Arwen have? And what percentage? How many boys and how many girls?
What percentage?
Yeah.
Of what?
33.1%. Yes, how many boys and how many girls? Or belfs and gelfs. I don't know what young girls elves are called.
Okay.
Yes, how many children did Aragorn and Arwen have? Do you know that?
No.
Oh, what about you? Do you have a trivia question?
Yes.
Are you making it up?
No, I'm not making it up. And it's going to be simple this time.
Okay.
Well, simple with one answer. So the question is, who or what were or are Narchost and Carchost?
Narchost and Carchost.
Yeah. Who or what are or were they?
Interesting.
Yes. There you go.
There you go.
So that's trivia review or
Trivia.
trivia.
Indeed. So there we go. And there were some other comments.
Yes. Larry wanted to put Bilbo on Smaug's base
Oh yeah, he said
because he comes in. It says if it comes in,
you can go up on base sides.
No, I think it's more that you're only allowed to mount it on the base it comes with, and it
Yes.
comes with Smaug's base.
No.
No. Steve Crow asked if there are any plans for the competition Sam has announced for Stockport.
Oh, the painting competition.
Yes.
Yeah. Did we have any plans for it? That's a good question.
Yeah.
So
I hadn't thought about this. Did we shout it out? Sam's
we
painting
haven't.
competition.
So yeah, that's
We
a
should
good point.
do some news and then we'll come back to our thoughts on that.
Yeah.
So yes. So
So we're not talking about that now.
well, we will in a sec.
Okay.
Yes. You talk about the painting and then we'll think about what tournaments are upcoming and tell them about it.
Okay.
Then we'll come back. And we can keep rolling.
But
Rolling.
what do you want to talk about now?
Rolling. You tell them about this painting.
The painting. I
Yes.
thought he just stopped me and said we'll do that in a minute. He did, didn't he? You go back and watch that. I was about to do it and he said, no, we'll do that in a
I
minute.
thought you were going to talk about your thoughts on it. I don't want you to talk about your
Anyway,
thoughts on it. I
at
want
the
you to
Test Station
introduce
Stockport,
it.
which is an upcoming tournament of the Great British Hobbit League, which is
25th
end of April. 25th of April, 26th, the weekend around that.
Yeah.
Saturday and Sunday, hosted by GBHL James and GBHL Jamie.
Yeah.
Plenty of tickets still on sale there. It doesn't, I'm sure it could cap at some point, but it generally doesn't have an upper limit, so we can get lots and lots of people there. So do make sure you get your ticket and go along to that. It's going to be very exciting. I'm going. Are you going?
Yes.
We're
I've
going.
not bought a ticket yet though.
I haven't bought a ticket, but I have got the sort of the hotel.
For both of us? Yes.
the betrayal. I say it's for both of us. Or just for you? Yes. And not only have I sorted the hotel for both of us, I've emailed you about it, telling you, and you've said, and you've said things like,
I'll
get back to you. Yeah, because you might have a better offer. Unbelievable, this guy. So yes, we will be there. And as part of the many exciting things going on, Sam Page and I think kind of Mid-Sussex Wargamers possibly doing it, are running a painting competition.
Yes.
With a decent prize. Yeah. Have you got it there?
No, I've not.
Why don't you tell them what it is and I'll dig it out.
It's a painting competition with a prize.
Yeah, you're going to need to talk for a bit more than that.
Yeah, there's been a donation from...
I think it's anonymous.
Anonymous donation.
Yeah.
To support their hobby in terms of painting, obviously enough. And yeah, I don't know what else you can say about a painting competition.
Well, you did very well there.
Yeah.
That was some of the best vamping I've ever heard. This guy. Painting competition, yeah, Mid-Sussex Wargamers. So you can enter a single miniature or hero, a single Lord of the Rings / Hobbit miniature on foot. Models may be placed on a scenic base measuring no bigger than 40mm. Only one model on the base, no dioramas. There's also a single cavalry / monster category, which is for a single Lord of the Rings cavalry or monster miniature. Only one model may be on the base, no dioramas, please. And there's a cash prize for the first and second model in each category, which is first place £100, second place £50. That's fantastic.
Incredible.
The two winners will then be judged, and the overall winner will be decided. The overall winner will receive an extra £50 for a total of £150.
So that's in both categories, 150, 150.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. There'll also be a People's Choice Award worth £50, voted by the players, and all models from both categories will be eligible. The judging will be done by Kev Lawrence, an outstanding choice.
Yes.
So yeah, 2 categories. That is amazing. So thanks to Sam, Mid-Sussex Wargamers, and whoever has put the money up for that. It's a very, very generous thing, and very, very interesting. It's something a bit different.
Yeah.
So, do we have any plans for it?
To be honest, I'd forgotten about it. He's squirting tea everywhere. It's a good job you got off camera.
Oh god. Tom Harrison, guys.
I've been away.
It's been away.
It's been a while since I've been thinking about this kind of thing. Potentially, I'll have a do, but I can't say that I'll be in the top echelon.
No, you wouldn't be. No.
Neither will you.
That's just spiteful. You just do it because I said it. I don't think you can.
Well, you're screwed because you usually. I'll put it on a nice base and then it'll win. I'll bring a big house. No dioramas.
No dioramas.
Therefore, in trouble.
I'll put it in a tree. I'll put stuff in a tree on a 40mm base. It just comes up here and makes harder. You're probably not worth entering a cavalry, I reckon, because if you're up in the same category against monsters.
Yes.
Smaug's going to win that.
Oh,
I think
man.
Someone's going to paint Smaug.
Yeah.
And they'll go, look, it's Smaug, I'm voting for it. I know he won't, because it'll be Kev voting for it, and he won't.
No.
He won't be swayed.
No, but the people's might be.
Smaug.
I'll
win. Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah.
I might be tempted by a single miniature one, maybe. There's no harm in it, is there?
No.
You're going to stick a model in.
Yeah.
I was quite pleased with
It'd have to be one that people haven't seen, though. That's.
Oh. Oops. Yeah, well, maybe my
Dwelling that you've not
one of my
painted.
palace guards. I don't know. There's a bit of time before April, I suppose. But yeah, so anyone who's coming, make sure you go and check that out because well worth a punt.
Yeah.
Particularly because Kev can't enter.
Yeah. Because he's
wiped the floor of everyone.
I think that was a strategic choice of judge. Cool.
So yes, that is the answer to that. We will probably enter something, but I have no specific plans for what's going into it.
Yeah. Cool. So tournaments that are upcoming. Yeah. So you've just been at the doubles tournament in Mansfield.
Yeah.
There was going to be that Battle Companies one, but Jamie sadly had to cancel
Booked it on a day he was busy.
Yeah. outstanding organisation.
Don't do that.
So the next one, what was that?
I think that was the house backfiring.
Okay. The next one is in March, on the 14th and 15th. It's Mid Sussex War Games. We've just been talking about them, and it's East Grinstead, the Battle for East Rivenstead.
And it is entirely sold out. So
Yeah,
you
so
can't
sorry.
Sorry.
It always sells out because
Yeah.
it's in a pub.
Whee.
So
That'll be great. Great weekend.
not-
Their first of this season.
yes, not as much space as
You going to that?
yes.
Hey.
Then the next one after that that's confirmed is the 25th, 26th of April, which is this one, the Desolation of Stockport. But been in conversations today because there is a gap all the way through April. Well, from 14th of March through to 25th of April, and there is going to be, let's say,
This is breaking.
yeah, breaking news as of today.
Breaking news.
Probably a 90% chance of something going in on the 11th of April.
11th of April.
Yeah.
That's only 7 months before my birthday. Can we know anything about
It
it?
would be an 80-point tournament.
An 80.
Yeah, as opposed to 100.
Oh, I thought you went for the honours.
No. I think,
It's like I'm bringing Thranduil.
yeah.
No armour, no bow. Charge.
80 points. No.
I'm bringing a bit of Sauron.
Yeah. So there you go. And then the
Do
next
we know
one.
anything about it?
Well, it was conceived today, so there's not that much information about it. I imagine it would be a low points tournament. So
Okay.
low to mid.
But we don't have a date or anything.
Yeah, 11th of April.
Oh yeah, you said.
But it's whether, I mean, I don't want to give away the
Yeah.
name of the venue because then if it doesn't go through, then it's an anticlimax for them.
Fair enough.
So
So look out for that,
Yes.
presumably in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
On the Hobbit page.
Yeah.
Cool.
so yeah, maybe pencil that date in if you're. You
7
have
months
no
to bang
idea
East
where it is in the country, but if you like to travel to tournaments,
If you're bang in the middle of the country,
Yeah.
it quids in.
so yeah, there you go. I'm just catching up on stuff, and league stuff was another thing I had to catch up on.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was all just going to hell. I was like, nothing was being
What, without the
updated.
spreadsheet?
Yeah.
I did
like,
update it, I just forgot to send it to Sam.
Yeah, it all seemed a bit slow.
Anyway, so that was the news.
Tournament news.
Yes, tournament news, and I think that's pretty much it. Oh, we tried to have a guess at how many Hobbit Lord of the Rings players there were in the world,
We did.
and Ollie from Hobbit Tabletop Liga kindly pointed out that
We were being somewhat racist.
well, we were missing off non-English
We were
speakers.
jingoistic.
Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of forgot
Yes.
on our little island.
On our little island.
It's a fair point that
Yes.
you know that we were saying you could judge it based on who's on the One Ring
Mm.
and who's on the YouTube channel, and that's obviously only going to appeal to
English
speakers, which is a very good point. And he said there were, I think there's 500 in the
Yeah,
German
'cause
league.
there's a Spanish group,
Yeah,
trade discussion group.
and I think he chucked out a figure. He said maybe around 10,000 worldwide or something, or
Yeah.
about that.
I can't remember what we said, to be honest. It's 600 for Hobbit Table.
It was because it's 6,000 on the One Ring.
Okay. I mean, maybe.
I don't know. Yeah, who
It's,
knows?
it's hard to. It's really hard to say. To be
Yeah.
honest.
But
And it depends how how in.
Asia as well.
What do you class? How do you class someone? Do you know? What if someone might casually play once a year,
Mm.
but do you class them as a player or not?
Yeah, I would say. So yeah, it's a very good point. Thank you, Oliver.
Yes.
But I still think those things give you some idea, don't they, of the, if all that number from the English speaking, primarily English speaking,
Yeah.
and on there you get a similar percentage maybe.
Yeah.
But who knows?
Yes. Oh, and thank you for everyone who corrected Damian on the ring character.
Lord's Ring.
No, the ring.
Oh, the Ring. Oh, Somalia.
Yeah.
I was saying that I knew it sounded a lot like Somalia,
Yes.
but it wasn't Somalia,
Yes.
and her name is
Samara.
Samara.
So
yeah.
close.
Don't even know why we're talking about that.
No. Sorry.
But
Anyway.
it's Samara who will crawl out of your telly and kill you.
Yes. Yes. So we are done with the comment review.
It's a super special bumper comment review because
Yeah, it
was
was
quite a long time.
because we hadn't been back.
Colin,
Yes.
we're not done with the
We've
comment
not
review.
done Colin. Colin Higgins, I'm very sorry. We've missed you off the comment review.
See what he's trying to do, Colin.
You're back on the comment review.
He's a new name, isn't he?
Yes.
Caller Colin Higgins. Welcome to the Palantir.
Yeah.
Hi,
You're not in any sort of loop.
No, there's no loop here, single, double or triple. All you have to do is...
Remember the double loop if you ask two
It's gone
questions.
to a triple.
Oh,
Yes,
I'm
it's
behind.
spiralling out of
I'm
control.
behind.
Yeah,
But I thought the rule was that you weren't allowed to ask more than one question.
the rules have changed. Jamie's thrilled. There's questions all over the place.
Jamie can be like, you can ask as many questions as you long as they're one sentence only. Yes, sorry,
The
Colin.
only thing you have to do is sit down and enjoy a nice cup of tea.
Yes. We were talking about profiles to be changed. We talked about some people's comments on that. We forgot yours, Colin, which was he thought that Eowyn should be, rather than the hero, she should be within a warband, kind of disguised.
Yeah, she was still a hero. He said she was underpowered.
The Dernhelm type profile.
Which is underpowered, because she's strength free, like all women.
Yes.
Because I think it's Jamie said in the video, I don't want to rip him off, that SPG Rise are sexist.
Yes, it's correct.
Yeah, like, she should probably be strength 4.
Yes, she should. And
she's a good profile.
She's a really good, but
profile.
she needs. I think it's another one which is kind of asking for it. This is Eowyn, Shield Maiden, and this is Eowyn.
Dernhelm.
Yeah, Dernhelm.
Yeah, a bit fightier.
Yes, 2 attacks.
Yeah, it's the attack. Whenever I've used her,
It's the one attack
that really.
Yeah, she's an amazing support character, but actually,
She's only got 1 wound as well, hasn't she? It's 1 wound, 2 fate. So 1 attack is then that kind of
it's
the weakness of that is exponential based on her other stats, because suddenly as soon as she loses that fight, she can die incredibly quickly.
Yeah, I mean,
a little might battery obviously.
But you could make a 50 points and a 2-2 and have some nice hidden special rule.
That made me think. I thought that would be a fantastic rule. That what you do is you buy her and you deploy. He said that she just goes in a warband. I think that's what he meant. But I think you deploy a Rider Rohan, and at any point during the game, you swap a Rider Rohan for Eowyn. That would be cool.
Yeah.
So suddenly, you've got no might over on this side of the table. In comes Eowyn. Suddenly, there's a hero with fight 5 and some might over there. I think that'd be wicked.
That's a great rule.
Thanks. If only it was real.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that'd be fun, and I think that rule on itself would be enough to make her a very cool profile, almost like a little assassin or something.
Yeah, well, that's
it depends when you reveal it, but that
she'd
guy's
have to have 2 attacks as well.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
So then you don't want to wait too long, because you're stuck with this one. You're stuck with a 1 attack Rider Rohan. I know it could be any of them, but then
But then Eowyn to the face.
Yes. So anyway, there we go. Comment review done. I'm not letting you look at anything else I've missed.
But all the other comments you ignored. So yes, there is a bit of actual Hobbit news, which is obviously these days going to become few and far between.
Yes.
By this point, just about the Battle of 5 Armies is less than ours, very sadly. I went about 2 weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago to see it, and the showings were getting less and less.
How many times did you see it?
I managed to see it 5 times in total, which is...
Battle of 5.
Yeah, that's why.
That's why you saw the 2 Towers.
I think I saw Unexpected
12 times.
2 Towers was 9.
9.
Fellowship was 9, 2 Towers was 9, Return of the King was 7. And I think The Hobbit went 5, 6, 5.
Okay.
I think. But I managed to get it
mellowed
once
in your old age.
Yeah, well, you don't have as many free time. I was a student, and you've got all these afternoons to go and see it and stuff. And now it's more kind of fitting it in, and you need to find people who also want to go and see The Hobbit lots of times, who are free on the evenings and stuff.
So you went by yourself?
No, I never quite went by myself. I would have done, I wouldn't have minded. But I managed to get it once more in a really nice boutique cinema that's by my folks, because my little cousin, you might have heard on videos from a while back, but I've taken him to see the other Hobbit films. Yeah. And he hadn't seen it this year because we were in Florida, and there was this one showing, and we went there and we had like a table and 4 armchairs and stuff, and there's a bar there, and we went to see it on Sunday. It was very good. I liked it a lot. But yeah, that's it, I think. It's sadly now gone.
But DVD release date has been announced.
Has?
I don't know what the date is.
I drank beer, I thought you were taking me. It's one of these interesting ones again where there's 2. Because
the iTunes.
And it's quite a while apart. The digital release is March the I think it's the 4th or the 3rd. It's March the 3rd or 4th.
Okay.
And that's the same the other way around. And the physical release is the 24th. Mm. So yeah, I think it's the 24th and the 3rd. I think there'll be 3 weeks.
3 weeks, yeah.
So yeah, if you want to get it, so Apple are obviously paying a fair bit of money to get the exclusive on it.
But then 3 weeks later, you can get it and probably get one extra.
But I don't think you will on this.
Do you not? Okay.
Because the extras on these are a bit bare bones.
Yeah.
They always were on the theatrical, but last time for this Extra there was still an hour. There was an hour-long documentary about a day in the life on the set, and the little list hasn't got. It's just got trailers and that New Zealand home Middle Earth thing.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that's earlier than expected. I think the other two were April, weren't they?
Yeah.
Like last year. So that's cool. So it's pretty soon, really.
Yeah.
Like if you want it on iTunes, you have to get it in 3 weeks.
You've just been watching it.
It's barely gone. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Which will tide us over, of course, until the one we're all really excited about, the Extended Edition.
I thought you were going to say Jurassic World then. I really did.
That was, you see what you've done there is ruin an absolutely beautiful segue. But yeah,
sorry.
We are all very excited about
really sorry.
Jurassic World. That was brilliant. We didn't even plan that. That was absolutely superb. Love it. But yeah, we are very excited about Jurassic World.
Because what was the
actual Extended Edition.
The Extended Edition.
Battle of 5 Arms.
And what do we want to talk about, Damian?
Well, our topics though, and we're only going to have one because there was a lot of catching up and we ate some Frodo.
We ate some. Could have gone better.
Oh, I thought that was smashing.
No?
No,
it's just because it. Not the mug.
Right. Whew. The excitement here at Palantir.
I'm just trying to ruin your segue in as many ways as
doing
possible.
very well. The Extended Edition. This was something that someone asked on the Palantir a few weeks ago, and we were going to do, and we ran out of time.
Yes.
We want to talk about the Extended Edition of Battle of 5 Armies, and what we want to see in it, and what we think we'll see in it, and what we might not see in it.
Yes.
Based on all the evidence we've seen.
Flashback for Boromir. That's probably something we won't see. I can think of a lot of things we probably won't see.
Yeah, like 9 green dragons.
Yeah, dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs, shame.
Yeah.
But yes, so why don't we take it in turns? Tom.
Yes.
What are we going to see?
I think everyone, the first thing they say is the funeral of Thorin.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing that springs to most people's minds.
And the others, spoilers.
Spoilers. Massive spoilers.
That was, I've got to say this, Ian Marley in the comments last time, he put, when he was talking about the benefits to the how he changed the fellowship, he said something like, but then also maybe Boromir should get a defense bonus when around Merry Pippin because massive spoilers, he protects them. And, huge spoilers, Frodo and Sam go off on their own. I like the spoiler thing.
Yeah.
Sorry, the funeral.
Yes. And the coronation of Dane as well.
Yes, and we now think
which
the
we know
coronation
they filmed some of
the funeral, definitely.
Yes.
But the coronation of Dane, we now think has not been cut necessarily because of time, they didn't film it, but because he's now CGI, so maybe doing that scene with CGI would have taken
too long,
a little bit more. Yeah, perhaps. So that's something. So yeah, definitely a couple of coders because, and I'm not sure if we've said this, but the scene, and everyone seems to kind of not really think about this, and they go, oh yeah, the scene at the end of the battle with the horn makes no sense in the theatrical edition. It makes literally no sense.
When he blows the horn.
Yeah, not Bomber.
Okay.
When Percy's doing it.
Oh,
because it cuts from Bilbo and Gandalf,
yeah.
and then it goes, and there's a whole bunch of Lake Town guys standing on Dale taking their hats off.
Yeah.
What they're doing, I think, is watching Thorin be carried in. Or it's something to do with his funeral. Yeah. But it's one of those things you're just watching, oh, that was a good battle, wasn't it? You go, why the hell are there a bunch of people taking their hats off?
I think that's when my dad's question was, where are all the elves? Why is it just Lake Town?
Yeah.
Doing
and
that?
I think the only reason is because they needed a shot to show you that Bard and his family survived.
Yeah.
And so that's why that's in there. But, that's interesting. That's one that might be useful too.
Yes.
So there we have, obviously potential spoilers here.
Yes.
We're looking at the Chronicles book, by the way. Go out and get these because they're amazing. But there is Dane potentially in coronation gear over here. Yeah, so something for that.
Yeah.
Which is quite cool.
He's got the crown.
And there's a photo that leaked. I want to say maybe Ian Marley posted it. I can't remember who it was. Someone posted a photo of, that I don't think's in here, of the funeral.
Okay.
Like a kind of digital shot of...
I don't think I saw that.
Yeah, it was on there at some point. So I think Philippa Boynes as well in a podcast confirmed that it would be in there. Here we go, this is it. It's that. It's that photo that leaked.
Oh, right.
I think it's that one.
But it's not leaked, it's in the Chronicles.
No, maybe it wasn't that one. It was something like that. But there is a huge... There's a double page spread in the Chronicles book about the funerals.
Oh, yeah, no, that's definitely it, yeah.
And there's like loads of stuff here, and you can see just down there on here you've got the 3 tombs in the middle and stuff. And so they definitely filmed this.
Yeah.
And I think it's a great shame that it got cut out, probably because of a fear of Return of the King syndrome.
Yes.
Too many endings, which is a shame because I think it's important stuff.
Yeah, it did. I mean, yeah, no, that was one of the things. It did feel quite rushed.
Yeah.
Especially the end.
Ends incredibly quickly.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. I think they could have cut elsewhere too, but that's another story. That's not what we want to see in the extended.
Do you think though, this is something that obviously we're thinking that because we know the book.
Yeah.
Your average cinema goer,
yeah,
who hasn't read the book, and that was very again Philippa Boynes went, I've got to be honest, we're not making this for the fans of The Hobbit because sorry to say it, but that's not the majority of our audience.
Mm-hmm.
The majority of our audience is the obvious thing, and so as your average cinema goer, do you need to see Thorin's funeral? Do you need to see Dane, that dwarf?
I don't think you need to see Dane's coronation until probably Thorin's funeral. But it doesn't have to be an extensive thing. Just him walking in and that's it, done.
Walking in?
Not walking and being carried in.
Don't bury him. Don't bury him. He's all right. It's fine.
Yeah.
But it's like I wonder how many people who aren't fans of the book came out of that going, whoa, why don't we see that dwarf get buried?
Yeah.
I don't
They
know.
probably came out of it and was like, oh well, why did the main baddie die straight away?
Yeah, I thought that dragon was going to be around for hours. Spoilers.
Cool. So, what do you want to see in Damian? One thing.
I would like
First
to
thing
see,
that comes to mind.
more of Bayon.
Okay.
And there was an
We
interview.
saw loads of him in the film.
That's tons.
All of...
Gone.
I mean,
Spoilers.
it's a good job they built him up in the other...
It is, see, this is the thing. It is interesting. That obviously, everyone was like, a lot of people said that they feel cheated out of Bayon because of his huge role in the book.
Yeah.
And it's like he does that.
Yeah.
He essentially does what happens in the film. He rocks up, and the difference is he carries Thorin's body out.
Yeah.
But have you found it? It's in there. There's stuff in here of Bayon full of arrows.
Really?
Yeah, it's near the back.
No, actually, that picture of Bilbo looks like the one that they've modelled.
Yeah, that's him wearing the ring. There's photos of Bayon holding Thorin's body, and geographically, if you take where Bayon gets dropped, he gets dropped
down
in that second army, it would make sense for him to then come down to the plain, pick up Thorin and carry him down.
Yeah.
Possibly carry him in while everyone watched from Dale and took their hats off.
Maybe. Oh, Bayon could be one.
Maybe. Because they could also be going, it's a bear walking, like carrying a guy.
It's
That's
not
weird.
bad.
Maybe.
I mean, maybe he'll transform back and just be big man.
Just be a naked dude carrying Thorin. Yeah,
There you go.
Trying to show the guy.
I found it. It's difficult because it's one of the last pages. There you go. If you can see that.
So potentially, Peter Jackson definitely said there'll be more of him in this one. But it's just one of those things that's like, he's so iconic from the book, but if you were going to do it, if the only plan ever was to do it as it was in that theatrical edition, you wouldn't include him. Drop him from Desolation of Smaug.
Yeah.
Like, because the reason to have him in Desolation of Smaug is to have him pay off in the third one, surely.
Or have him as a Barlam and Butterbeer character who's just there. You know, they see him for a few minutes. You don't do any character development. It's just, there you go, nod to him.
Yeah.
Gone.
And it is good because the extended Destination Smaug does an awful lot for him. There's 2 extra big chunky scenes.
Yeah.
There's also stuff in here of
which Jamie said it in a Speak Friend and Question that they'd rock up at my house to go to the Eagle and Child in Oxford, and they'd come and everyone would knock on the door like maybe it was at Baguette, like they'd knock at Bag End, or maybe it was a Bayonne. I can't remember which reference he said. Who would do what? Never mind.
Oh, I just didn't follow that.
Jamie and James, they said they wanted to visit the Eagle and Child in Oxford.
Okay.
And then they're like, oh, Tom lives near there.
Oh, so they're all going to come and see you?
Yeah. I don't know who all is, but
all 900 people.
The gag
on Facebook
needs
group.
like 13 people.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that is funny. Is that it? Is that what I'm looking for?
I don't know what you're looking for.
More Bayonne. There is. Talk something about Bayonne in Lego. What do we know about Bayonne in Lego?
I don't know. He's built out of Lego.
Talk better.
He's in Dol Guldur.
There we go.
Yes.
He's in the Dol Guldur set.
Yes, with Galadriel.
It's a different one.
Oh, there's a different one.
It was the Destination Smaug set. It was just a small set with Bayonne and some orcs.
Okay.
And according to the films that we know, that makes no sense. Why is Bayonne at Dol Guldur?
Unless it's a flashback torture.
And he mentioned shooting a torture scene, and there is stuff here of. It says at one point there was going to be a chase through the place involving Dol Guldur, involving Radagast, Gandalf, and some orcs dragging a captured Bayonne. In my artwork, I tried to. Yeah, that's about it. You can kind of see these orcs up here. I can't remember which way around it is, but there's orcs dragging a cage behind them. And when they say Gandalf and Radagast,
yes,
does that not kind of imply as they're leaving Dol Guldur in the Battle of Five Armies? Because those two leave, don't they?
Oh.
So I wonder if
but
he's been captured.
Maybe.
But the thing is, it says at one point, it doesn't say whether
it
that
could
got
have been
filmed.
the High Fell. Oh, when they went, because they went. No.
They don't both go there.
No, but they both go there to start with that time when they meet Thrain.
Yeah, and then Radagast goes off. But I thought there was more stuff in here with that. But at some point, Beorn and Radagast and Gandalf were involved in that Dol Guldur story, and so maybe.
Yeah.
But it just seems strange that I get why you'd cut that out of the theatrical.
Yeah.
But I don't get why you'd spend so much time reinstating him in the extended Destination Smaug if you weren't going to pay him off.
Yeah.
In this one.
Yeah. Unless they just put him in the extended, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, it was all nice stuff. I really liked it. So yeah, I think and I hope for more Beorn.
Yeah. No, that's fair enough.
You'll go.
Well, there's some interesting things in here on they're calling things like I didn't know the names of certain orcs, and they've said orc berserkers, which might pique your interest. There you go. But I don't know if I ever got that sense.
There's an awful lot of concept work in here about different kinds of orcs.
Yeah.
And if I had to pick a kind
orc
of
war beast, like some of them are.
If I had to pick something, it was that you didn't get that in the film. You got Gundabad orcs.
Yeah.
And then even the terminology, it did this in Lord of the Rings as well. It's like Gandalf says there's armies of Moria orcs, and then it's like legions of Gundabad orcs. Yeah. And it's not obviously orcs and goblins get used fairly interchangeably, but then also like where they're from seems to swap around.
Yeah.
So what this is talking about is quite confusing, and you seem to get the cool looking Gundabad orcs who fight most of the battle, and the prosthetic ones in Dale, which are awesome.
Yeah.
And then you get the goblin mercenaries.
Yeah.
Who seem to be on the back of the catapults, and the gribbly ones that come over the walls. And then you get those crazy, really quite naff looking CGI ones. I think the sort of thing that attacks Dwalin, like Bolg's bodyguard.
Oh right, yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think you necessarily get the difference.
I think you need an Alfred ending scene.
Yep.
Because they spent so much time on him, you need to kill him.
That was one of. It's not necessarily what I'd like to see more of, but something that I think they got. I don't hate it. I've seen it a few times now, but there is when you're saying it's
weird that you think he's going to die at that
gone.
Yeah.
When the funeral's not there, it's like, all right, we can't put a funeral in.
Yeah.
It's like, really, you've got so much Alfred.
Yeah.
You've got arguably probably 5 minutes, I reckon, which you could take out of that film just with Alfred scenes.
I think people will be bothered about how much Alfred and Tauriel is relative to other main characters in the book.
Yeah, and all of that stuff, the Alfred stuff, would be more than happy in the extended. Because that's the kind of thing that normally gets in. Those scenes get bumped up with character stuff. But it just seems to me to be odd that he gets so much.
Yeah, I mean, you can see what he's trying to do the comic relief, calm in the battle.
But there's a lot of talk in there about his death. There's a lot of talk about them trying to come up with... It doesn't confirm how he dies. Yeah. But there's a lot of talk about them trying to come up with glorious ways for him to die, to be like catapulted into a troll's mouth and that sort of thing. Yeah. And I wonder if perhaps that got cut for ratings issues.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe he has quite a violent death.
Maybe.
So that's yours, is it? Alfred dying? That's what you want to say?
Well, that was my next one.
I want to see... I'm having a punt here.
Okay.
Someone find a Palantir.
Oh, in Dol Guldur. I think they will.
And it's not just because we're licensed here and we get money for that.
Free advertisement.
But all sorts of evidence for this.
Yes.
There's again, go back to Lego. I'm not saying you base everything on Lego, but in the Dol Guldur set, there's a statue in the middle holding a orb. Yeah. In loads of the posters, this statue in the middle of Dol Guldur holding an orb was in there. This I think you might even see in An Unexpected Journey. They made a lot of this statue.
Yeah. Did they mention it in the commentary when they were at Dol Guldur for the Battle of Five Armies?
Hasn't been a commentary.
Not for the Battle of Five Armies.
For Desolation as well?
Yeah, Desolation as well.
I don't think so. Maybe. I've only seen it once or something. I don't think they did.
I don't think.
But that statue is in the middle of the Ringwraith fight. It's what Galadriel's kind of collapsed against. And in White Dwarf, it mentions it. I don't think I've got it to hand here. It's down there. No. Grab that one. In the scenario, it mentions this. Because a lot of people for ages were saying, that statue's got a Palantir. You know, it's like, well, it's just a stone orb. Yeah. But it's like, no, it's bound to be a Palantir. And so this is the White Dwarf from a couple of weeks ago with the...
Yeah, we talked about it.
Scenario. And it says... I'm sure it says it in here. Though it's about the layout. Though quite large, the area is sparse, with a notable exception of an ornate statue on a plinth near its centre, which bears one of the lost Palantiri.
Yeah, I did read that.
Now that, again, it's like the Bale thing. You don't know if it's in the film.
No.
But I wouldn't be surprised.
That's what they thought about.
And that becomes the one that Saruman gets.
Yeah.
Because in the in the lore he gets it in Orthanc. It's the Orthanc stone, but it wouldn't surprise me if there's some sort of scene with that and he picks it up and that kind of, because it's a big. The next scene you see him in is in Fellowship of the Ring and he's got the stone and it would make some sort of sense. Yeah. There was also chatter in the Dol Guldur sense. There was chatter about there being more about the three. More in that scene, so the Dol Guldur scene will be bigger about the power of the three. Yeah. And I know this might have been stupid on my part, but I only noticed it last time I watched it the other day. What's the first thing you see with Galadriel entering? I just want to see if you just picked up on this. Like how do they frame it?
She walks from the bottom up the stairs with the Gundabad Orc there.
Yeah, but shot wise.
It's off the side of it.
Yeah. See,
and then she goes.
Yeah. The first shot of her is the ring.
Oh, is it?
It's
on the stairs.
She pushes a gate open.
Yeah.
And I thought it was just shown pushing it open, but it's a real close up of the elf ring.
Yeah.
Like of her doing that, and it almost lingers on it.
Yeah.
And it was only after reading that I was like, I think they've framed this kind of idea about the three rings. Yeah. Because Gandalf's got the other one, hasn't he? Yeah. And I think there'll be more of that. Also, hopefully, a little more expansion on that.
Yeah. So they got to re-roll their fate.
Yes, it's obviously worked.
So yeah, I found the bit that I was looking for.
No.
The other bit that we saw in the trailer but never got to experience was the Dwarven War Chariot.
Absolutely. This is the slight negative of getting these books, that what you end up doing is seeing all the cool stuff that didn't make it into the film. Yeah. So, Dwarf War Chariot.
Yes. So, what did we think? We thought they were going on it to go and get Dane, but then it seemed as if they were going to Ravenhill on this.
Oh, way back when,
Potentially,
like yeah, I think in the trailer breakdown we suggested maybe some of them leave to contact Dane.
But it's more like they were going to Ravenhill.
It's in there somewhere. There's some comment about it. He says that they get that chariot and they drive that to Ravenhill as long as the terrain allows, and then they cut the rams off and ride them up.
Yeah. But then they obviously changed that, and I don't know if they'll put that back into the... They'd have to change the scene.
They'd have to change so much.
Yeah.
So this you might as well we've mentioned this. This naturally leads to the Ram Riders.
Yes.
Yeah. So. I mean, this is fascinating to me because since the Hobbit films were announced, like before the first one came out, Billy Connolly said, "I arrive on a big pig."
Yeah.
And the world went nuts.
Yeah.
Stupid Peter Jackson with stupid pigs.
Yeah.
No one dwarf cavalry. And there was never any more than that, never any rumours at all beyond that, until the first trailer, when there was a big shot of hundreds of dwarfs on hundreds of pigs, or rams or whatever. And it was like, alright, they've got ram cavalry, fair enough. And then they went.
They just weren't there. And no elven bow shot?
No, like what?
Not one in the film.
And I just don't get... I've been trying to think about this. Where... Let's assume those rams come in the extended edition.
Yeah.
Where?
Because then they've got to disappear.
Yeah. And the army's all on foot.
Yeah.
I mean, is it... Do you think it's like a second wave of reinforcements that comes and helps the dwarfs out?
Maybe. But you'd have thought it was the big with the Gandalf chat and the elves shooting, that it was all during that.
Because it's so amazing. I've watched the trailers and you're like literally watch the trailer. That's not in it. That's not in it.
Yeah.
That's not. The line about how will this day end?
Yeah, the Gandalf line. Yeah.
As you say, the elves shooting.
Yeah. Not there.
Which we speculated was them shooting at the dwarfs, and then Gandalf would like fire them all or something. But also, there's a shot I don't know if you picked up on where in the middle of the fight, Thranduil tells them all to knock. There's one bit where Thranduil's on his elk and he goes, which presumably means fire an arrow, and you see all the elves grab arrows and sort of do that, and then nothing happens.
Yeah.
And I wonder if that leads to the volley.
Yeah.
And then there were dwarf ballistas.
Oh yeah, I'd fix
the huge big dwarf war machines firing bolts. Where'd they go?
Worms.
Yeah, they got replaced by worms. But it's like I get why that stuff would be in here in the concept art, but I don't get why
they did
these huge chunks, huge things in the trailer, to then not be in the theatrical edition.
Bizarre.
I mean, you'd have to think they'll be extended. You'd have to. But there was those. Then obviously the chariot and the cavalry and stuff. It's just I can't. Let's face it. When the ride of the Rohirrim happens, you don't then get lots of horses running around. So I don't think disappearing rams particularly matters.
You see horses after that. You definitely do.
Yeah,
they don't just vanish and have an old foot Rohan, Jamie.
Yeah, I suppose you did. Yeah. It's just it's just odd, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it'd be nice to see that, or at least like some version of it somewhere. Just here with the not just an extended edition. Have like what normal films have, deleted scenes.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully, the thing that they have been pretty good about is they'll mention it in the commentary.
Yeah.
They'll discuss kind of things that were going to happen.
Maybe, but they didn't. They've still never talked about the Azog Bolg change. Have they?
What, him being at Dol Guldur and him not being at the Barrows camp? No. I'm hoping they might dwell on a bit when at the start of the Dol Guldur sequence in the extended edition, when you see Conan Stevens.
Okay. And
he's now called Keeper of the Dungeons.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Hopefully they might mention him around that.
Not Gundabad General.
No, he's not Gundabad General. But yeah. So those kind of things.
Yeah.
And I'd like in the battle. I'd like to see more of the dwarfs.
Mhm.
I'd like to see more of the basic dwarfs, the hero dwarfs.
Yeah.
Fighting, and it'll be fairly dull because it's just generic, them chopping up orcs. But I want it to be interspersed. They all charge out, and then the battle kind of ends, and it becomes a bunch of one-on-ones. On the Ravenhill, which is kind of cool.
Yeah,
I did like it. And did we mention that the axe is gone?
Oh, the both.
In the last shot where they're standing outside Erebor, he's got a big red cut down his head. and again, I'm sure I've said this, it might have been on the
Both,
Palantir, I don't know when it was, I'm sure I've said this, that ripping an axe out of someone's head is the sort of thing that they probably went,
Yeah.
if you want the rating, you can't have that.
Yeah.
So again, at least at some point, that is a thing.
So they put the axe in his head to start with, just so that in the third film someone could rip it out, and then they don't put it in.
Yeah. The acorn goes somewhere. I'm
certain.
certain.
Acorn, yeah.
I'm absolutely certain that something happens. That
He must maybe.
damn acorn.
Maybe it was when he's back. That's the closing shot. He just plants it.
Maybe, yeah. Or he gives it to someone. He gives it back to Beorn, or he gives it to Bard, or
maybe
gives it to Balin to regrow.
Yeah.
It has to.
Yeah.
You don't just create an acorn like that and then. There's no way you use an acorn just to fool Thorin into thinking it's the Argstone. There's some resolution to that.
Yeah.
I'm sure of it.
Yeah. But he did have the handkerchief reference.
Yeah, that was nice.
The first one.
And they said that in the commentary, didn't they? I remember talking about that. They said in the Unexpected Journey commentary that gag has a payoff.
Yeah. I think only nerds will have got the gag.
Yeah.
But
it's nice because he mentions it's in the book.
Yeah.
He mentions his pocket handkerchiefs a lot.
Yeah.
Gandalf getting Radagast's staff.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, that's another big.
A baffling exclusion.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, it's like he's there, he's standing there.
Yeah.
How long?
Yeah. Oh, by
does
the
it
way,
take
you'll
to
leave
give him
this.
the staff, as opposed to having another comedy Alfred scene?
You need it done. The Radagast says it.
Yeah, Tom Harrison does Ian McKellen doing other Hobbit characters. It's a niche brand of comedy.
Oh dear. Maybe they'll explain the whole Bell backstory, where that bell came from.
From Beauty and the Beast?
No, the one that smacked through the door when they ran out.
It is there.
Alright.
So in all the...
Oh, you see it in...
It's lying down. They never show you the scene where they kind of manage to hang it, ready to smash through a doorway.
Because that doesn't take
Thorin's disappearing shield.
Yeah.
That's great. Have you noticed that? When they run out of Erebor, any shot front on, Thorin's going da 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 da. No, it's always Rohan. It always happens Rohan in my head. But you know, they run out and he's got a shield and a sword, and then it cuts to the side and he's just got a sword, and then it cuts back and he's got a shield, and it cuts to the side. It's almost like they chaotically changed the entire battle sequence with CGI at the last minute.
Yeah.
Almost.
We were saying that we couldn't hum that bit, so can you hum that bit yet?
No, whenever I've seen it, I go, oh yeah, it's that.
Yeah.
And then whenever I start humming it, I go, ba 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 ba.
Erebor.
Can't hum it. It's not even Erebor, because the Erebor from Unexpected Journey is brilliant, the Erebor theme.
No, it's not. No, I don't mean that bit. I mean, there's an Erebor.
It's the Durin's folk theme,
yeah,
I
that
think it's
one.
called.
Yeah.
But,
You finding it? Let's.
But it is very hummable, but it seems to be just not very memorable. Which maybe is not great. Sons of Durin, that sounds promising. That's it.
Oh yeah.
Ba, 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 ba. And I like it when he goes, Dubaka! Yeah, that's
But it's crying out for the
Mr. Mountains. Yeah. Ba, 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 ba. Absolutely. So yeah, those sorts of things. More Alfred, I like. Maybe Alfred dressed up as a horse this time, or something.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to count through the sequences and sort of see what else felt like I'm missing. I'm looking forward to it being longer.
Yes.
Like they said it's going to be half an hour longer, and I think that will make the whole film feel so much better.
Yeah.
Like just slow everything down a bit.
More of the Nazgul.
Yeah.
That'd be cool to see.
But those are the main things, I think, for me. It would be nice. There was definitely talk. I don't know if they filmed. There's not much chatter there about the journey home, but him digging up the chest from the troll horde.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That'd be. It's not necessary.
Deposit.
Yeah. But again, that's the sort of thing that you have to think. The only reason you show that is because he's going to dig it up.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you cut
just
that
cut
from the
that,
film.
yeah.
Like, there's no need to have it in there.
No. Maybe they. Yeah, actually, it's just why put it in the theatrical? Why not put it in the in the extended? Have the long-term deposit. Maybe they just wanted Gloin to have a line because the other dwarves don't.
Gloin
have
gets
any
a
lines.
few, but compared to... I noticed the last time I watched it how few of them get lines in the last film.
Yeah.
Which is still, before everyone jumps on
Yeah,
hating
yeah.
Peter Jackson, but far better than
Yeah.
they get in the book.
Yeah.
When I think 3 of them don't get any lines in
Yeah.
the book.
No, it's-
And I think, I've heard a rumour, I think Bomber gets a line in the extended edition.
After he's blown the horn, being like, "Whoa."
That's it, that's
That
his
was
line. God! Whoa! Whoa!
Glad I'm not running out.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Can you do Ian McKellen doing Bomber?
He doesn't say anything. Bomber doesn't say anything.
But yeah, he'll get. But yeah, there's definitely like I don't think Dory, Norrie, Ori. They don't get any lines in the last film.
No.
I think. Oin, Feely, Keely, and Beaufort obviously get a few,
Yeah.
particularly from
Barlin
the Lake Town
does.
section. Yeah, Barlin, Dwalin also.
Yeah.
They're pretty well served.
But anyway, I think we've banged on enough.
Yeah, probably. So those are some of our things
Yes.
that we would like to see in extended and that we think we may see in extended. What are yours?
Yeah, I'm
Please
sure
comment
we
below.
missed stuff because there's an awful lot that could go in there.
Yeah. But we'd like to hear what you think.
Yeah.
And that is us for the Palantir. We are back. I think this is going to be a relatively long one. So we chatted about
Yes.
that for a while and we had a lot of comments.
But we're back.
We are back and we'll be back next Friday as well.
Yeah, and comment below if you like the little-
various new segments. Would you love to see us eat a
Segments and
Freddo every
jingles.
week? Would you love to hear a beautiful Middle Earth song every week? Or would you like us to just go away? As ever, don't forget to comment, like, share and subscribe.
Follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook.
Support your Hobbit hobby.
And happy strategy battle gaming.
Where's the Freddos?